Welcome everybody to the Sakura 2009 commercial tier list. Now, this was a commercial that aired in 2009, very big in meme culture, and if you haven't seen it, I will show it to you now, but I do warn you, there is a copious amount of cringe, and so please be advised. But here it is. Here is the infamous commercial in its entirety.
I love sushi.
I love Japan, period.
True.
The tea ceremonies.
J-Rock!
Yeah.
GIRUGAMESH!
Oh yeah.
I love anime!
And manga.
And gaming! Oh, DDR!
Smiley K!
Hey! Sakura-kan ikimasu!
Don't just talk about it. Check out SakuraCon, April 10 through 12. Check sakuracon.org for all the details.
Ooh. So that's that. So we'll rank them. Unfortunately, these two who are at the end, they've come first, because when I saved the files, they were 1 through to 11, and so 10 and 11 came for 1 for some reason, but let's go. So first up is the girl who says, I love sushi. I mean, look, she kicks off the commercial in a pretty strong way. I mean, look, she's not the greatest of characters, but you gotta respect her being there to sort of to kick everything off, to be the first one in there, to deliver that first line. You know what? I might actually put her in C, because I think... No, I'll put her in... I'll put her in B tier. But just above her, I put the I love Japan period guy. Because while she has that first line, he builds on that foundation. And he... You know, it's the call and response. You need him there, but you also do need her, you know. But he loves Japan, period. Next is tea ceremonies person. Now, I don't even know if this is who says it, because the tea ceremonies line is delivered off screen. The person isn't pictured saying it, but they're the only person who hit the counter without a line. And also, it's kind of lost in the shuffle. That it's like, tea ceremonies. You know, it's a pretty underwhelming line. But next we have J-Rock person. Now, they come in... When I was younger, I could never understand what they're actually saying. Like, what's... J-Rock! What is it? What? They're saying J-Rock, Japanese rock, which sets up for the next line. But hitting that J-Rock, I mean... It's not a particularly memorable quote or line, I don't think. But they contribute to something greater. Because next is obviously... the S tier, the king of this commercial, GIRUGAMESH guy. Because he comes in with the GIRUGAMESH, and it is the most oft-quoted part of this commercial. It is incredible. Maybe I should have made a whole GIRUGAMESH tier, because this guy is untouchable. Next up, we have the anime kid. Very cringe. The voice also helps, and the fact that they're doing a cosplay. Beautiful stuff. They're in the A tier. They are an integral part of this commercial. See, the real meat of this commercial is in that middle section. The earlier characters set up, then you hit GIRUGAMESH guy, and the anime and manga duo. I have to put them both in A tier because they are as good as each other. Although perhaps manga person goes above anime, solely because manga is more cringe to consume. Because anime is something you can watch and like enjoy. We all watched anime as a kid, you know. We all watched Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh! But only the real dorks consumed manga. So I think, and also again, the anime and then the and manga, like it just ties it together. Next is gonna be a bit controversial. I'm gonna put the gaming guy in S tier. I love him because he fucking screams his line. He comes out with the and gaming! Like, he is so aggressive. It's fantastic. You know, like I said, that middle section, GIRUGAMESH guy, you kind of dip it with the anime and manga, but you finish strong. It is just such a cohesive part of this commercial. This JonTron looking guy, not JonTron, Proton John, that's the different John. With his ending, I'm not even sure what he's holding in that image. Is that a fucking PlayStation Move? I don't know. Next is the DDR guy. I want to put him in D tier, but I put him in C. Just because he's bordering on it, man. He is close. Because the DDR guy, he comes at the end, doesn't really add much. And when you're quoting this commercial with your friends, as we all do, what are the lines you remember? You remember GIRUGAMESH, you remember Endgaming, remember the anime manga duo, you obviously remember the beginning, the I love sushi, I love Japan period, you know, these duos. But does anyone talk about the DDR line? No, of course not. Then I'm going to have to put in Smile DK Girl. I'm going to put her at the bottom of D tier. She would be above T, because T Ceremony's person doesn't even get a mention. But Smile DK person. Smile DK are not Japanese. They're Danish, I think. That's what the DK stands for. So she doesn't even get the name of the like, they're not even from the right country. So she's got to be at the bottom of D tier. And she finishes off the thing. I mean, when I first saw this commercial, I mean, the point of it is, you know, you recognize these things. Like, if you're a weeb, you know what anime and manga is, right? But when she said Smile DK, I didn't know what the fuck that was. And because she sort of gestures to her jeans and moves around awkwardly, I thought it was like a jean manufacturer or something. Just really weak. And it would be a weak way to end the commercial. But then we hit a high note, and we get Sakura-kon Ikimasu guy coming in. He's in S tier. You know, the fact that he's the sushi chef and he's there, and he's listening to all these just disgusting, filthy, subhuman weebs do this, and he has a sharp knife, and he hasn't used it to kill them all. I think it's a testament to his strength and his power and his patience. So I think he's an S tier. Maybe he's above the end gaming. No. He's up there, but you can't beat these guys. These guys are the MVPs of this whole commercial. And again, like I said, a lot of them work in duos, in tandem. These two are kind of in tandem with each other, but I think he's better. It's just incredible. It's a fantastic commercial from start to finish. It is influential and one of the most important pieces of media of our generation. But there it is, the definitive tier list of the Sakura-kon 2009 actors. I don't think you could change it. I mean, I think it's perfect. Maybe DDR guy could drop to a D tier. Maybe you could put Japan period guy up into A tier. Thanks for that notification there, computer. And maybe you could even move around the chef. You know, you might not think he's S like I do, but I think he's S tier. So let me know what you think. Come and do your own tier maker, or whatever the fuck this website's called. And Sakura-kon Nikimasu, indeed.